in there playing his air drums. Matt's playing his air guitar. It's just a buzzkill when that music goes out like that. Buzzkill. I know. It's my fault.
Yeah.
I tried to get it, but I couldn't catch it in time.
Yeah. You need to mark what time it goes out and then fade before. That's what I really want you to do from now on.
Okay.
So I don't have to re-edit it. Okay, tomorrow.
We'll try
tomorrow. Good
Try
morning.
to remind me.
Happy Tuesday. It is election day here in the city of Prescott. Can you feel the energy?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, it's election day?
Election day. Yep. If you haven't gotten your ballot in yet, head on over to the county administration building on Fair Street and put it in the ballot box.
That is correct.
And hopefully it'll get counted because last day votes, man. I mean, you can only imagine how hard it is to get everything done.
Well, earlier we had Ken Bennett on, and he had Michelle Burchell.
Yes.
And she told everybody, do not mail it.
Right.
Because it's got to go from here to Phoenix
Well,
and then
yeah.
back up. So you can bring it if you want to, if you have your ballot, you can bring it to Fair Street or any of the drop-off points.
Mm-hmm.
But also, if you haven't voted, you can vote. But you get a ballot and you vote right there and you put it in the envelope and they'll take it in.
Okay, so if you haven't received a ballot or if you can't find your ballot, head on down to the county administration building and they will hook you up. That's good to know. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Yeah,
and
okay.
Yeah, Michelle brought it out. So far, they've had, as of this morning, they had 82 people come in and vote.
Yeah,
live.
Okay. Live.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, I thought it was,
Okay, that's really good to know.
I think you were correct. What happens is people get the mail. They
Yes.
put it on their desk.
Yes.
Oh, I'll get to it tomorrow. The
Right.
mail comes again. They put it on top, and by the time, I got a stack of mail, I'll get through it next week.
Exactly.
And then next week, and all of a sudden, now
can't find it.
Now it's time to vote.
Right.
So, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hoping everybody did get their ballots in, and they vote because it's important.
And what time do we have to have our ballots in by? What time does the office close?
I believe it is 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. Okay, and then did Michelle say she'll have the final results at 7?
I would imagine
Not.
she's going to be working until the last ballot's counted,
Yes,
obviously.
of course.
But that could take hours. Just think
Right.
about what are you getting at 5 when
Yeah.
they cut it off.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, here's another 1,000.
Yeah. You're getting the first
Yeah.
drop
So
or the first dump, whatever they call it.
I think you're right. I think they call it a dump.
A dump.
Yeah. Kind of
Okay.
fitting.
All right. Well, you got
But
yours
it's
in right
exciting.
away, and Matt has already gotten his in, and I didn't get to vote. I'm
You're out of the
I'm out of the loop.
Yeah.
Oh, I would have given
I
you
hope
one.
you guys voted correctly, is what I'm saying.
I would have given you one of my other ballots.
Oh, do you have more than one? Oh,
Sure, why not?
okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyhow, all right. So make sure you get that done today. Put it on your to-do list and let your voice be heard, your vote be counted, all the things.
I think people are sick of me and Drew's voice.
You
Not
think?
yours, but ours.
Well, thank you. That was
I
very
would agree
nice.
with that.
Yeah.
I would disagree with that wholeheartedly.
Okay.
I'm not sick of hearing your voices.
All right.
Well, we all have problems.
Yeah, there is that. Some of us more than others.
Yep.
So tell us, Matt, you have
ma'am.
a first account. Is that the word? On the power outage last night. You experienced it yourself.
I did.
Tell us what happened.
Well, I'm not super happy that I closed on my house in April, and this is now the second time the power's gone out
Really?
since I purchased my home.
Yeah.
And my last
And
home.
it wasn't just your home, though.
No, but my last home, the power went out. The last time it went out, I looked it up because they tell you on the APS, and
Yeah.
for some reason, my old home address is still on my bill. But it was like 369 days or something. So it's been over a year since I had a power outage at my old house. And this is twice in a couple months.
Wow.
But they say it was equipment. So I was sitting there doing my laundry, getting ready for my walk. And I was slacking because I wanted to get things washed and done. And then it just goes out of nowhere. And I'm like, huh.
Like around 9 o'clock, 9:30,
It was
9:45.
9:45-ish,
Okay.
9:30-ish,
Okay.
something like that. And
Yeah.
I walk outside. And my neighbor, who's surprisingly awake, is walking around a flashlight. I'm like, okay, well, it's just not me.
Okay.
I'm like, I guess I'll just go walk.
Right. I paid
So-
the power bill.
Yeah, so I went and walked, and then I came back home.
Yeah.
And it was still out, and it was just around midnight. And I go out on the deck, and I'm just like eating a little snack because, that's just what you do when you eat early for me.
Right.
And I was just hanging out, and I was like, oh, this is nice and pleasant. It's
Yeah.
just black.
Dark.
And
As far as the eye can see.
not as far as I could see.
Okay.
I mean, I could see neighborhoods that were still lit, but
All
my
right.
neighbor was completely black, and other than the solar lights. You can tell who has solar lights because
Yeah,
they're on
they're
everywhere.
on.
I noticed that. I'm like, wow, that must be a solar light. There's a lot of solar lights. And so I'm just hanging out, and I'm like, oh, this is pleasant. It's nice and quiet, and it's cool out and everything. And then all of a sudden the power kicks back on, and everybody simultaneously, all their air conditioning is kicked back on, and then you just hear wah, wah,
For
wah.
like an
and I'm
hour.
like, man, that just kind of ruined it.
What time did it come back on?
Probably 12:30ish, give or take.
So it was out for quite a while. Do we know
Yeah,
why?
about 3 or 4 hours. What APS told me, because they called,
Yeah.
when it kicks on and you report the outage.
Sure.
And they said it was an equipment failure, which who knows what that means.
You hate it
but-
when that happens. You hate it when your equipment fails.
I mean, I know I do.
I know, absolutely.
Did you have did your power go out?
No. I had power, air conditioning,
power, everything.
television, internet, all the things. All
Wonderful.
night long. Yeah.
I
Okay,
mean,
but
it
I did
wasn't-
get on the Facebook, and I was reading everybody's posts. People were not happy.
Luckily,
hot.
it wasn't that hot. I mean, I was sitting outside. I was walking. There was a little
Yeah.
bit of a breeze. Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't 65, but it was not.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It was pleasant to me.
Okay,
I don't
all
know.
right, okay, well, there you go. It happens, Got to roll with it. Definitely got to roll with it. Also on the Fascia book last night, read about an encounter in the Costco parking lot. What's happening at the Costco? I mean, people are so aggressive. What's happening? Why?
It's Costco.
Why? Why though? Why
because
are
they
people?
took the Polish away.
That's
The
what
Polish
it is.
hot dog.
They got to bring the Polish back.
They're upset because the Polish sausage
Is that what?
sandwiches.
Then why do they keep
I think
going?
that's the only reason I can
I
come
don't
up
know. People are very aggressive in the Costco parking lot, and I want everybody just to chill out because yesterday this woman posted about how, and I just think it's funny how everybody goes to Facebook to tell people what happened. But she said that 2 elderly men got very aggressive with her when she took a parking spot, which she said she was in line for. You never know. But she has 2 twin babies around 7 months old, and she was like, and they yelled at her and confronted her in the parking lot at the Costco. And of course they didn't know she had babies, but still. So and then people have been hit by cars. I go there very rarely, but when I do, I feel the aggression. I'm
I
just
go there a
wondering.
lot.
You go there a lot. Do you feel
Yeah.
it? Do you sense it? Do you?
Oh, yeah.
Do you witness it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what's the problem? Why are
Um,
people so on edge at Costco? You're getting a good deal. You're buying things in bulk. You should be happy.
I think the parking lot just isn't big enough for the sheer amount of people that go there. Is what I
Okay.
think it is.
All right.
I park. I don't even mess around. I'm like, you know what? I can walk an extra 100 feet or
Right,
whatever,
right.
and I just park near the pet store and
That's
just walk.
That is what I was just going to say. There is tons of parking. People just don't want to park far away.
No.
I mean, they will go into the warehouse and they will walk that warehouse for, yards, hundreds of yards. You're on your feet for a good hour and a half while you're in the co. And so I'm just curious why people aren't parking further away like you do, Matt.
I don't know.
Okay, well, I just thought
but-
we'd sit and chat and maybe come to a solution this morning.
It'd be nice to say that they're just that way, but I think the other thing is if you look at the parking spots, when they redid the parking lot, they made the spots smaller.
Oh,
So if you actually look when you pull in, like on my truck, I've got about maybe 6 or 7 inches on each side, where before you had a foot.
So does that
so
make
you
you
could
angry?
open up the doors and
yeah.
and now you're right there, and I think people don't dig that.
Right as soon as they pull in and they try to get out of their car, they're angry.
Right.
Okay.
And like Matt and I, if you have a truck or something
Yeah.
bigger, just park a couple spaces away.
Right.
I mean, and regardless, I don't think I've got a handicap placard, but guess what? Those spots are always full.
Yeah.
So just park out and walk, man.
Yeah.
And is usually taken by the people that don't really need it. That's one that's always kind of upset me when my mom's here.
Yeah.
She literally needs. I mean,
I
she
agree
can't
with you,
walk.
Matt.
Right. Right.
And you get the people that walk just fine, but they got a placard because of something else,
Right.
and they take that first spot,
Right.
or any of them.
Yeah.
And that always drives me kind of nuts.
Yeah, and sometimes they don't have their placard. My dad has one. Sometimes he doesn't have it. I mean, if you're going to park there, you need to have a placard, and
Right.
then people won't
Oh.
get upset.
I forget it all the time. I mean, I don't forget it all the time. My mom forgets it all the time
Right.
because she has to stick it in my car. And you know what I do? I make it real easy. I'm like, I just don't rush.
Right.
Like, Mom, take your time. I pull right up to the front.
Yep.
I'm like, here, I get her out. I get her situated. I'm like, other than the time at the radio, I go, stay, sit heel.
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna
Right.
park.
For
I'll
her
be
own
back.
safety.
Yeah, I'll be back and I'll get you.
Yeah.
And that works out fine. But
That's-
it's just an extra step. But the key is to plan.
Right.
Don't be in a rush. When
Don't
you're in
be
a
in a
rush,
rush.
that's when it's trouble.
Okay. And being in a rush also makes people aggressive.
Yes.
But if you're going to the Costco, I don't know that you should be in a rush because, I mean, once you're in there, it's like Disneyland, you know? So-
Explain to me, we all know this, that 60% of our population is retired.
okay. Is it still?
Yeah.
Still? Okay.
Why are they all in a rush if they're
Ah,
don't get that.
Okay. This is a good question.
enjoy
to
your
ask.
life?
Right.
Relax.
Right. Yes.
I'm going to
Okay.
get some flack for that, I could tell, but
Well, I don't know.
Oh.
Reading the comments was quite enjoyable. There were a lot of them too.
and the other one that kills me a little bit is the Costco gas station.
Yeah.
So usually when I need to get gas, it's because I'm on E. I'm one of those believers that you run it all the way down because you get your best gas mileage
Procrastinator.
on the maybe, but on the last half of your tank is when you get your best gas mileage.
Okay.
And I'll go to Costco, and it'll be 2, 3, 4 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And there'll be just lines wrapped around that place.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's all people coming and getting like 2 and 3 and 4 gallons. I'm like, really? Really?
Fill her up.
Fill her up.
Well,
okay.
now that gas prices are coming down, yes. I understand when it was $4 a gallon, people were like, I can't afford it.
Yeah.
I just got to get enough to get me to work, to make more, to pay for my gas.
Oh, my dad does it. He
Yeah.
does it because he's bored.
Is that right? He'll just get
Yeah.
a couple of gas.
He'll be like, you know what?
I've never
I
done
don't
that
have
in my
anything else
life.
to do, so I'm going to go get gas.
I'm like you. I wait to the very last second.
yeah. Well, it's proven the lighter your vehicle is, the
That's
better
not
the
my
gas
reason.
mileage.
That's not my reason for doing it. Not my reason.
Well, if you
I'm
had a
quarter of tank
motorcycle,
guy.
What's that?
I'm a quarter of a tank guy.
Are
As soon
ya?
as it hits a quarter of a
Scott
tank, I
Dan
get
does
gas.
too. Scott Dan
This
does
way-
too. Yep.
This way, I've got gas. I don't have to worry about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And then when at least I go to fill up, it's not 40 gallons.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
36,
Sure.
32.
Yeah.
It makes a difference.
Have you ever run out of gas?
yes.
Unfortunately, yes.
I have to. There's really nothing worse. I swear, you're stuck in the middle of the road, and you're like,
Oh.
you just put your L to your forehead because it's like something that you could totally avoid.
I was taught a very good lesson in
Yeah.
high school.
Yeah.
I ran out of gas in
Yeah.
high school.
Yeah.
And I was leaving school with the line of kids trying to go home.
Yeah.
And I ran out of gas on the single 2-lane road that leads out of the high school. Back home, it's a 2-lane road for miles before you actually get
Yeah.
to another street to leave.
Right.
And I ran out of gas and pulled over, and all my friends, just everybody, they're watching me. They're like, "Did your car break down?" Because they thought my car broke down.
Did you say yes?
And I was just like, "Yeah, God, this thing is such a piece of junk,"
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But no, I ran out of gas.
Yeah.
And they all just laughed at me once they found out it was gas the
Yeah.
next day.
Oh man.
So I learned quick never
Yeah.
to run out again.
Never again. What about you, Drew?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I ran
yeah.
out of gas here in Prescott, and I swear I must have been in my pajamas or something because I have never been so. This was a long time ago, long. I think
Last week?
I think I was taking the kids to school to buy a Judd, and I was on Miller Valley Road, and car ran out of gas, and thankfully it was close to a gas station, but I had to call in help. Father-in-law, husband. And those are the two guys that always have gas in their car, and always go when there's a quarter of a tank. So
How do you run out
Anyhow.
of gas in a Mini Cooper?
no, it wasn't a Mini Cooper.
Oh, okay.
No, it was. This was. I'm talking. I think it was a Tahoe.
Okay, yeah,
So,
that makes more sense. Because
yeah.
I was to say, all
Gas
you need
guzzler.
is a thimble for the Mini
Yeah,
Cooper,
yeah,
and
it's great.
it's rocking.
It's really great. Yeah.
You think about that and, all the things that we go through, but, it doesn't take a whole lot. And typically, if you run out of gas, like when I had my you don't know your mileage. You get a new car.
Yeah.
Is it really getting that 28 miles to the gallon?
Right.
So in the beginning, do the manual setting with the miles until I'm getting about 25 miles to the gallon. I've got X amount of gallons. I could go so far.
Well, nowadays it tells you how many more miles you can
But that's
go.
not, if you're on a motorcycle and you go by your gas gauge,
Oh yeah.
nobody's going to
No.
help you because you said, the gas
Right.
gauge, motorcycle, you
No.
go by mileage.
No, and
Otherwise you push.
I don't have a gas gauge, Drew.
Well,
On your
do I
motorcycle?
on some of my
Nope.
bikes.
I don't think I do either on mine.
No,
Nope.
you don't.
No.
You don't have it?
Well, I don't know how many miles it gets. I haven't ridden it yet.
The good news is you have a reserve, though. On
I
your
do?
bike.
Do I have a
Yeah.
reserve?
Yeah, you do.
Oh,
Yep.
well,
I got a
there you go.
reserve on mine.
There
yeah.
you go. I don't know that I will ever drive it so far that I'll have to work on use the reserve,
Well,
but
hopefully not.
hopefully
but,
I
you know,
will. Hopefully someday I'll be
Well, hopefully you don't run out of gas,
No.
but you run to the point, oh, it's reserved,
Right.
time to go get more.
right.
Yeah.
Hey, today is National Underwear Day. Did you know a 2012 survey revealed that the average woman owns 20 pairs of everyday underwear and 14 for special occasions, while men own an average of 8 pair total.
It seems high.
Yeah, I would agree.
Really?
No.
You've got to have more than 8 pair of underwear, and if not, you need to buy. Didn't we have this conversation
Yeah.
We
last
did
year
this.
on National Underwear
Yeah.
Day?
Yeah.
I mean, does it still count if it's just the elastic band?
No, it
Okay,
doesn't.
well then it's way less than 8.
Throw those away.
Probably 4.
Throw the elastic
You
bands
need
away.
at least a dozen.
You need at least a dozen, or you're doing laundry every week, Matt. That's your problem.
No.
Yeah.
No, you turn them inside out.
Too much information. It's National Work Like a Dog Day, which makes absolutely no sense to me. Because if you've ever seen an adult dog, they don't work much. Right?
Well,
I mean, Bubba works really
So-
hard at ripping apart socks and tearing up the carpet, but otherwise,
So what you're
he
saying?
works hard at keeping you happy.
aww. Well, he doesn't have to work too hard at that.
Yeah, well,
he just has
you
to
know,
wag at
it
me.
sounded
and
good.
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say. So what you know? So then what you're saying is Drew works like a dog.
Oh. Hey,
yeah.
better Drew than me.
Ah,
Yeah, all right.
you're up for that solid hour a day. 2 hours.
2.
Sorry.
2 hours.
2 hours.
Yeah.
Don't,
Yeah.
hey, give her credit. It's 2 hours.
Thank you. It's National Night Out tonight. America's night out against crime, encouraging folks to stroll around the neighborhood and let all the punks out there know who's boss. Seriously, though, today's about creating partnerships between police and community members, getting to know your neighbors, keeping an eye out for anything suspicious.
Coffee with a cop,
Coffee with a cop is a good idea.
right?
Not at night, though.
Oh.
It'll keep you up.
Decaf.
Hey, that brings me to a question about coffee. Does it hit differently for you on different days?
No.
No? Like this morning, my coffee, and it's always the same coffee, the same amount, the same time of day. I mean, it wired me today for some reason. Maybe it has something to do with what you have in your stomach from last night, how it hit. I don't know. But, woo!
I
Was
think
it-
it has to do with your
My
sleep.
hair's on fire. Is that it?
Because you get sleep, you got energy, then you get the coffee. Now
got-
you got lots of energy.
I got 8 hours last night.
Did
That's
see?
probably
how'd
it.
How'd you do on your
Wow.
watch?
I didn't wear
Oh,
it
but
because
you got
know
8
what?
hours last night?
But I did, yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, fell
But-
asleep around 10
That's
and
like 3 hours for
and
for
got
3
up-
days for Matt.
almost at 6. Yeah, I know, right? How much did you get last night, Matt?
Not enough.
Not enough.
Not enough.
But no, I thought you had the ring. It's a watch.
I do. It's a ring.
Oh.
It's an
Oh,
aura.
that's what I
it's
thought,
an
yeah,
aura
the
ring,
aura ring.
and the aura ring was keeping me awake because sometimes I'd wake up and it's so tight and I'm like uncomfortable, so I took it off and I haven't put it back on. But I just know that I got that much sleep because, and also I was kind of annoyed that it kept telling me how much I wake up and that I don't get restful sleep, and I'd rather just go to sleep and wake up and gauge it by how I feel.
Hmm.
And today I feel great.
Do you feel the ring is more accurate or the watch is more accurate?
The ring, definitely.
Okay.
Oh, for sure. Okay, we need to move forward because we have a guest this morning coming in. Once again, we had her in, I think, the past 2 years. We have recording artist and founder of the Destiny House Restoration Center, Leza Mitz, coming in. She's going to tell us all about the 2025 Evening of Destiny to fund Destiny House Restoration Center. She's going to tell us what it is and all about it. So stick around for that. Right now, question for you. You think that bottled water that you're drinking is clean? Well, think again. We had Vicky from H2O Health and Wellness in the Pine Ridge Marketplace on our show, and she tested water from the faucet, city water, and she tested bottled water, and both came out with lots of stuff inside them that you don't want to be drinking. I'm talking, chlorine and sediment, chemicals, forever chemicals. And that's when you get a whole home water filtration system from H2O Health, this does so much more. You don't have that chlorine smell or that bad taste. Hard water stains, gone. You just have fresh filtered water flowing from every faucet. If you'd like to learn more about a whole home water filtration system, imagine that. every faucet, your shower heads, your laundry, your dishwasher, all using filtered water that tastes delicious right out of the tap. Visit H2O Health and Wellness in the Pine Ridge Marketplace. Let their experts design a system for you. And you can call them and make an appointment, 928-899-7504 for a free consultation. Again, that's 928-899-7504. And don't forget to tell them that Leza sent you. Welcome back. It's Leza live on the news, 103.5 FM KYCA. Happy to welcome back in studio Lisa Mitz this morning. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning, Leza.
You'll remember she's a recording artist and also the founder of the Destiny House Restoration Center. And I'm happy that you're in to tell us all about the center, how it's going. And also, coming up a little later on, we're going to talk a little bit about a big fundraiser.
Yes.
And how people can get involved.
Yes.
And why they should get involved.
Absolutely.
Yes. So let's just start with you. I mean, you're not only a talented recording artist, and you're also the founder of Destiny House Restoration Center. And I want to hear a little bit about how this journey began for you personally.
So I was raised in music, but later on, after I had, raised 4 kids and my youngest was 10, I really wanted to pursue music again and started recording professionally. And at that time, my husband, David, actually came across a music video the same time I had released my 3rd album. And this music video that he saw was called Silence is Shameful. He was not looking for this. It just kind of randomly came up. And it was a reenactment of sex trafficking here in the United States by an artist named Luke Dowler.
Okay.
And that just so touched his heart. He was just weeping. And I said, my gosh, what happened? And he said, you've got to see this. And so in turn, he said, I think we need to do a music video, because if God showed me this reality, like we couldn't even believe this was happening, through a video, maybe that's why you wrote this song. And on the album was a song called Where Has Love Gone?
Okay.
It was very deep, kind of dark. And I said, you know what? I think you're right. And we raised money, did a professional video. That music video received the 2015 International Awareness Film Festival.
Wow.
Yeah, and actually now is almost at 450,000 YouTube views. But more importantly, it spurred the vision to do something because we had no idea what was happening right here in our backyards.
Right.
Now, Leza, this was back in 2012. Nobody really wanted to hear. It was so hard. Now people are waking up, and the reality is right here in Yavapai County, right? So back in 2012, out of that music video, we started Destiny House Restoration Center. And we have a twofold mission. Our first mission, and will always be, to bring education, awareness, and prevention. Because it started through music, we launched our first benefit concert with that video back in 2012. We had several hundred people come. People were just blown away.
Can you tell us, describe the video?
So the video is is an actual scenario of a girl thinking she's joining a modeling agency.
Okay.
And back in 2012, a lot of people, like, from kids from Russia, or even like parents were, I hate signing their kids up to come and become an au pair or do this. And she gets caught in the web of a sex trafficking ring.
Okay.
And then the video at the end, though, has her being rescued here. And the process of healing begins. So it's all done in 4 minutes. But that really opened our eyes to the fact of, wait a minute, there's things going on here that maybe we could, help with. So that was the first thing, was to bring awareness and open eyes. The second thing is that we wanted to bring healing, because it's not just enough that people know. There are, kids, adults, a lot of people don't realize how many women are really, the numbers are staggering, that have been through either not just trafficking, but sexual violence and all of these things, rape and assault, and that we don't want to talk about, but it's like the pink elephant, it's like people are suffering. And so we actually have a healing program. Through my husband's office, we offer natural healing. So we do acupuncture, nutritional, we do music. I provide music therapy. We have art teachers, and we're doing a garden in our backyard where a lot of these, people who have been through can find their healing and restoration.
We'll talk a little bit more about, a
Yeah.
lot more. We're going to talk a lot
Yeah.
more about this Destiny Restoration Center, and also how people can get involved.
Yes.
Coming up after this quick break. Stay with us. We're talking with Leza Mitz this morning. All right. So Matt experienced it because of a power outage, but I hope that when your electricity, or actually your air conditioning unit, goes out, that you don't panic, because I have a guy. And I have a lot of guys and gals actually at AC Medic Heating and Air, your trusted first responder for comfort. Here's the number. Write it down, 928-848-6224. When your air conditioning goes out, these are the professionals that you need to call, all right, for fast repairs to full system installs. Their certified techs deliver top quality service at prices that make sense. They even actually offer at least 10% off for all seniors, veterans, and first responders. Again, the number, 928-848-6224 for AC Medic Heating and Air. Welcome back. It's Leza Live on the News, 103.5 FM KYCA on a Tuesday morning. Lisa Mitz, our guest this morning. She's a well-known recording artist and founder of Destiny House Restoration Center. Just shared with us how a music video kind of inspired her and her husband to get involved and do something for these women and children even who have been sex trafficked or abused in some way. And so you guys founded Destiny House Restoration Center, which is an aftercare program.
Yes.
And basically share with us again what the mission is of Destiny House.
So we have a twofold mission. The
Okay.
first is to bring education, prevention, and awareness to families. We do that through our Evening of Destiny benefit concerts, and we
Okay.
also provide free resources and seminars every January
Okay.
on what's happening. We bring in law enforcement, the sheriff's office, different people to teach about that so people are aware what to
Okay.
look for.
Sure.
The second part of our mission is about the healing and restoration. So, like you said, we have an aftercare outpatient program
Okay.
where, like, for example, we get calls regularly. I got a call from a grandma a couple months ago. Her granddaughter had been a runaway and in Yavapai County and had sadly been molested and assaulted by a typical situation, a quote family friend, where this grooming kind of thing happens and people don't realize it, but this girl needed tremendous amount of help. And when she came in, she was very afraid and would hardly even look up through our program. And, she is just flourishing. I'm teaching her guitar. She was able to receive some acupuncture. She was able to get, the help that we're doing now with her that's making a huge impact. Art. I love to also incorporate things that they are excited about. So give them goals, it's kind of like a mentoring program in many ways.
Right.
Another situation, I got a call a couple of weeks ago from actually a woman who was married and had been suffering from things that had happened years ago. I've gotten calls through our concerts, which we'll talk about later, but I've gotten calls from moms. One particular one stood out a couple years ago. Her daughter had been missing, had been gone for 7 years. She had had contact with her on and off,
Okay.
but never came home. And it was through our coaching and our, that we were actually able to help organize a rescue for her. And they found her, Lisa, curled up in a chair on fentanyl.
Ugh,
And if
jeez.
she had not been at that point, we don't know what would have happened. And we were able to just be a part of that. We bring in other resources,
Like
you know,
what?
like we've worked with Yavapai Family Advocacy Center. We've worked with the Dream Center down in Phoenix. We're Becky Mitchell out of Agape House is just wonderful, has reached out. We're partnering together to fill this event, really. And so we just work together to try to do what we can. But we know that we do have results and a really effective program that can help. Our ultimate mission is to have a house for 18 and above women. And that's why we're working so hard to raise the money that we need. We have a $50,000 matching fund by a donor. And so we're hoping either somebody's going to donate the house or we're going to raise enough to actually open our full-time residential program for
Okay,
women.
so that's the ultimate goal.
That's the ultimate goal.
And can you talk a little bit about how prevalent
Yeah.
sex trafficking is, human trafficking is
Yes.
right here in our community?
Well, if you've watched any of the, listened to any of the news or go on Facebook or whatever, it seems like every week there is something going on. And I know that the sheriff's office has established even a year or two ago, maybe last year, a separate human trafficking task force.
Wow.
Just for Yavapai County because it is so prevalent. And I was privileged to be able to sit in, and I'll be going again to the task force meetings here. And it is really quite eye-opening to see, you know, the different organizations that are coming together here. But yes, it is very prevalent. A lot of people think that, you know, we see the missing children, right? And that is an issue. It's heartbreaking. But what people don't realize is how many kids are getting groomed on social media. How many, you know, young women, even 18, 19, 20. I mean, who thinks that those are like fully grown up? They are not. I've raised, you know, 4 kids, and we know 18 years old.
Right.
And yet people are still there, you know, they don't realize this is what's happening. Like this little girl, a family friend who constructed a whole entire scheme to get her away, you know, and so there's all different kinds of trafficking, grooming, sexual abuse. My own story, I was sexually assaulted, raped at knife point
Oh my
in
gosh.
my early 20s by
Awful.
by somebody I didn't know who had been stalking me. And so a lot, you know, there's many different forms of what's going on. We have a lot of runaways. We have people that are upset with their mom and they post on social media, a girl, right? And then somebody else comes along and says, I'll be your friend. And, you know, there's a whole psychological process to this. So
And people will learn more about what to keep an eye out for, what to do when you know somebody in this situation at your Evening of
Yes.
Destiny coming up.
yes,
Okay.
yes, we have quite a lineup of speakers.
Okay, let's get into that after this quick break.
Awesome.
All right, here on Leza Live. Stay with us. So, you know, ladies, sometimes women's health gets reduced to just 1 or 2 things, but not at Prescott Women's Clinic. They take a whole woman approach, which means they're here for all of you. Your physical needs, your mental needs, your comfort, whether you're coming in for an annual exam, need help managing hormones or birth control, or just want somebody to talk to about changes in your body, this is the place. They take the time to explain things, to listen, to support, and you leave feeling like your health is in good hands, and it is. That's at Prescott Women's Clinic. Call and make an appointment. Don't put it off, 928-778-4300, or learn more online at PrescottWomen'sClinic.com. And we're back. It's Leza Live on the News, 103.5 FM KYCA. And we're chatting with recording artist and founder of the Destiny House Restoration Center, Lisa Mitz, this morning. And you've shared with us on, your mission, what you want to do, what you've been doing.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're going to tell everybody how they can get involved.
Yes.
You have a big fundraiser coming out. This is your 5th year to have this here in Prescott.
Yes.
It is an evening of destiny to help survivors of human trafficking.
Yes.
Tell us all about it.
So we're so thrilled and excited. We do every year a benefit concert. It's the first, excuse me, it's the first hour. And then we bring on some phenomenal speakers. So last year we had Academy Award actress Mira Sorvino as our VIP. But we also have just amazing people right here in our community. So Quang Nguyen has been a dear friend and comes every single year to help. This year we have ASU professor Dominique Rose-Sepowitz, PhD. She is the leading expert on this subject in the state of Arizona.
Wow.
Yeah. She came to attend last year, and I was so honored. So we have her. We have also Lacey Lyons, who spoke last year. Her daughter, Destiny, actually, it's an amazing thing because I didn't know her. We're Destiny House Restoration Center.
Right.
Her daughter Destiny died, had been trafficked and also fentanyl overdose. So she wrote a book called Echoes of Destiny, and she's going to be sharing. We have Lindsey Graham, the Patriot Barbie. Now, a lot of people may not realize, but Lindsey has like 500,000 followers on Instagram, and has been a real voice for women and for also just, restoring those values for our children, because our children are at such risk with this. So I probably left out another speaker, but on top of that, I've got my producer, Brandon B., who is a very well-known producer and artist, and we are bringing in all of his professional musicians. It's going to be a first-class band. I've got Alicia Previn, violinist, here joining me again for the second year. Some of my good friends also on vocals with me here who are vocalists. So it is going to be an evening that everybody at the end that's attended, I cannot tell you how many people have come up to me, hugged me, and said, wow, I had no idea. Because, why we do music with this, Leza, is that it's a heavy subject, right? A lot of people don't want to deal with it. But when we bring music and when we bring the community together, and then people hear the speakers, and they're not very long, they're like 7 minutes, everybody's sharing, but everybody comes together and feels like I'm doing something. I'm aware, I know what to look for, and B, I want to contribute. And so we do a call to action. All the ticket proceeds, by the way, thanks to our sponsors, yay. All the ticket proceeds are going to our mission, which is like awesome. Why we want to sell out the college theater.
Right.
But we also do a call to action, and people leave and they hug me and they say, thank you so much, because I had no idea what was happening. And they leave feeling like they made a difference.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So you'll be performing during the concert portion of the evening.
Yep. I have a new album coming out. So we'll be performing that and a few of my other songs that I've written actually about this mission too.
Yes. Okay. Well, that's exciting.
Yeah.
And then lots of speakers, and it's in the beautiful Jim and Linda Lee Performing Arts Center at Yavapai College.
Yes.
And your goal is to sell the evening out.
Yes, we want to. Last year we had about half full, and this year we're believing that we are going to sell it out. There's all kinds of ways people can participate too now.
Okay.
They can go get their tickets. They can also sponsor up until the 23rd of this month. We have open sponsorships. People can, different levels. If they want to be an angel sponsor, they have all kinds. That's our highest. There's a special dinner the night before for our angel sponsors with my band and my producer and some of our speakers. There's also, for our platinum and above, we have a VIP meet and greet with Lindsey Graham in the theater at the beautiful art gallery. That's an hour
nice.
before the event.
Okay.
The doors open at 6. There's going to be merch tables and resource tables, how they can know about signs of trafficking, things that they can pick up at, different organizations represented there too. It's going to be an amazing event. So they can help in any way, they can donate now. They don't have to wait. But yeah.
And so where do they need to go to get the tickets?
Yes.
And also to get information on how they can get involved?
So they can get all of that actually at our website at destinyhouserc.org.
Okay.
They can call our office at 928-514-9965. Or they can also call the college if they want to directly get their tickets there or go to the college website.
Okay, very good. And that's ycpac.com.
Yes. But if they want to know more about our mission and about how to get involved, they can go to destinyhouserc.org.
And what about people that know of somebody that could use your help?
Yeah, again, so they would want to call and they can leave a message if we don't answer at 928-514-9965. I will call them back, and we're right now also training up some mentors to working with people like Dominique Grosepowicz, who is one of the, the leading expert, has an incredible program down in Phoenix called Starfish. And but we are also training up mentors here, and getting a great team together.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful. The ultimate goal is to open a house
Yes.
to help these women get out of the trafficking world. And your big ask is if
Yes.
somebody out there has a house that they'd like to donate.
Absolutely.
If you're listening and you're like, I have this piece of property, and
Yeah.
how wonderful would it be to donate it to this program to help these women 18 and older. And if somebody out there listening does have that house, again, your phone number.
928-514-9965. And the reason we want the house is because it takes a couple of years to transition back. We actually had it in Seattle right before COVID, everything got shut down, but we were working with another organization, and we helped these women get a job, help get custody back of some of their kids. There's things that just take time.
Sure.
And we need to have that for this targeted population. So we are excited about that possibility, and we're really believing that this is the year.
Right. Wonderful. Okay, one more break. We'll be back after this. And we're back. It's Leza Live on the News, 103.5 FM, KYCA, sharing about 2025 Evening of Destiny that is taking place October 25th, 6 o'clock at the beautiful Jim and Linda Lee Performing Arts Center at Yavapai College. Get your tickets online right now at ycpac.com and help make a difference
Yes.
in our community. Now, you had two things that we remembered to mention during the break. One was one of the speakers
was Tom Bolts of
Oh,
the sheriff's commander
yes.
of the, and he actually is very key and instrumental in working with the task force. So that's going to be great. People are going to learn a lot, but they're
Yes.
also going to have a wonderful time. The music is going to be top class. But yeah, that was the first thing, and the second thing, maybe two more things. If you have signs, if you see signs and you're
Yes.
not sure, people may be wondering, how can I know? Well, if you see maybe a teenager looking, troubled, not with the right person, right? Clearly this is not their mother. Or maybe somebody in that's troubled, maybe a neighbor or, just signs like that. Better to be cautious than to miss it, right?
Right.
And then the last thing real quick, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
The last thing real quick is also to just come and
Right.
be part. And I want to give a shout out to our volunteers because they're the ones that are helping us make this be as awesome as it is. So,
Absolutely.
yes.
We have a caller. We have
Oh.
Betty on the
Oh.
line.
Okay.
Good morning, Betty. Did you have a
Good
question for Lisa?
Good morning, Lisa and Lisa.
Hi, Betty.
Hi. I am just calling to find out if your organization qualifies under the Arizona tax credit.
That's a really good question. So we have applied. The thing about the Arizona tax credit is that we have to be open with the residential home. They don't have qualifications for medical or like natural therapies that we're doing right now at our transition. I'm sorry, as our outpatient. Once we have the home open, then we will automatically be able, because we have applied for that.
Okay.
But we are 501c3, so you will get a federal tax credit.
That's fabulous. And I've never been involved with a situation such as you've been describing, but I think it is something that is long well past due. And I congratulate you, and I'll be looking forward to following your organization.
Thank you, Betty. Come to the event. I'll want to meet you.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you. And goodbye, ladies.
Thanks
Bye-bye.
for calling in and thanks for listening. Wonderful. Well, I think we got just about all the information out. Again, if you feel the calling to help, which
Yes.
this community is so generous.
I know.
And people step up all the time.
Amazing.
Yes, and we're just asking you to purchase a ticket, show up, and be part of this movement to
Yes.
help these women in need in our community.
And our locally right
Yes.
here. So thank you,
Yes.
Lisa, for having
it's
me
my
on.
pleasure. It's my pleasure. I want to just give people the information again. The Evening of Destiny to help survivors of human trafficking coming up October 25th.
Yes.
6 p.m. It's at the Performing Arts Center at Yavapai College. They're going to have a concert for the first hour and then
Yes.
a lot of information on red flags and how people can get involved and make a difference and help these ladies in our community. The tickets are available at ycpac.com, and you can get more information on Destiny House Restoration Center online at destinyhouserc.org. Did I miss anything?
You are amazing. I'm so honored. I can't believe this is the third year here with you.
I
So
know.
thank you
So
for your support.
You're welcome, and thank you for all your hard work.
Thank you.
Our community appreciates it.
Appreciate you.
I'll see you all on 99.1 at noon. Thanks for listening.